The ocean always had a way of pulling me in, both physically and spiritually. Its vastness both intrigued and terrified me. So when I decided to spend a weekend alone at a remote beach house, I knew the sea would be my constant companion. Little did I know, it had darker secrets than I could ever imagine. Day 1. The beach house stood isolated, nestled between the towering cliffs and the endless expanse of the sea. As I unpacked my belongings, a feeling of unease settled over me, but I brushed it off as mere nerves. After all, I craved solitude, away from the noise and chaos of the city. The first night was uneventful. The sound of crashing waves lulled me to sleep, and I dreamed of vast, empty oceans stretching into eternity. But when I woke, something felt different. The air was heavy with a sense of foreboding, and the once inviting beach now seemed ominous in the dim light of dawn. Ignoring my growing unease, I decided to explore the shore. The sand was cool beneath my feet as I walked along the water's edge, the rhythmic lapping of the waves a soothing soundtrack to my thoughts. But as I ventured further, I noticed something strange. A series of dark shapes scattered along the shore, like discarded remnants of a forgotten nightmare. Curiosity getting the better of me, I approached one of the shapes, only to recoil in horror. It was a body, twisted and contorted, its flesh pale and bloated from the sea. Panic rising in my chest, I stumbled backward, my mind racing with fear and disbelief. What had happened here? And more importantly, was I in danger too? Day 2. The events of the previous day haunted my dreams, filling them with visions of shadowy figures lurking beneath the waves. When I awoke, I found myself drenched in sweat, the memory of the bodies on the beach etched into my mind like a nightmare I couldn't escape. Determined to uncover the truth, I set out to explore the cliffs overlooking the shore. As I climbed, the air grew colder and the once clear sky darkened with ominous clouds. But I pressed on, driven by a gnawing sense of dread that refused to be ignored. At the summit, I found an old lighthouse, its weathered exterior standing as a testament to the passage of time. Intrigued, I approached, the sound of my footsteps echoing eerily against the rocky cliffs. But as I reached out to touch the cold stone, a voice echoed in my mind, sending shivers down my spine. "Beware the shadows of the shore," it whispered, a haunting refrain that seemed to emanate from the very depths of the sea. Trembling, I stumbled backward, my heart pounding in my chest. What did it mean? And more importantly, who or what had spoken those words? Day 3. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the beach, I knew I had to confront whatever lurked in the darkness. Armed with nothing but a flashlight and a sense of determination, I ventured out onto the sand, my footsteps echoing loudly in the stillness of the night. But as I searched, I realized I was not alone. Shadows danced at the edge of my vision, twisting and writhing like living things. Fear clawed at my chest as I realized the truth. The beach was haunted, not by the spirits of the dead, but by something far more sinister. With each step, the shadows drew closer, their icy touch sending shivers down my spine. I tried to run, to escape their grasp, but it was no use. They surrounded me, enveloping me in darkness until all I could see was their endless, consuming blackness. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, it was over. The shadows melted away, leaving me alone on the deserted beach, the sound of the waves crashing against the shore, the only evidence of what had just transpired. Day 4. As I packed my bags, preparing to leave this cursed place behind, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. The shadows may have disappeared, but their presence lingered, a constant reminder of the horrors I had witnessed. As I drove away from the beach house, the sun rising over the horizon, I vowed never to return. But deep down, I knew that the shadows of the shore would haunt me forever. their whispered warnings a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks just beneath the surface of the sea.